Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Steve with Real Progressives. I'm standing outside of the Pennsylvania Higher Education Assistance Agency, which is right behind me, that big building back there. And that is where many of your student loans are serviced right now today, along with Nelnet and others. So one of the things that has come up in recent days is understanding that the economics world is full of orthodoxy, meaning it is full of vested interests in maintaining a certain status quo, both as a thought school as well as all the documents and books and protocols and classes and everything they teach in the Ivy League schools, you name it. And so there's probably thousands and thousands of economists in the world, but there's only a handful that are invited to events. There's only a handful that are invited to actually weigh in on policy. So what happens? They are marginalized and forced into an orthodoxy that the rest of the gang believes in. And to step outside of that orthodoxy is to basically neuter yourself, to eliminate yourself from the conversation. So there is a kind of a peer pressure to maintain a peer understanding of economics. So when people step outside into heteroeconomics, heterodox economics, stepping outside the mainstream, they're oftentimes castigated, marginalized, and eliminated from actual meaningful positions other than just rattling their pens and keyboards. So it's up to activists such as myself and you, if you guys choose to accept this mission, to actually teach the proper economics to the blue-collar people of the world, to teach it to the voters of the world, so that the people above us have plenty of air cover to change the way we view economics in the mainstream. Unfortunately, they are literally held to a standard that keeps them from being able to boldly pronounce that A, taxes don't fund spending, or B, that in fact deficits really don't matter, not in the way you and I think they do. So it is really, really, truly up to us, the educated activists of the world, to speak truth to power, to demand better. And right over there, right behind me, that student loan servicing industry place, right behind me, the places so many people are strapped down in debt, massive debt, that could easily be wiped out with an act of Congress. Those people behind us are benefiting on not only our ignorance, but the orthodoxy of debt. The debt hawks, the deficit hawks, the people that absolutely don't understand economics, that are forcing our hand to stay broke, to stay screwed, to stay jammed up with bad mythology. You know, there's some people that are loosely associated with Real Progressives, not directly, mind you, but loosely associated with us, that still are rambling on about the Federal Reserve, rambling like Paul bots, like freaking Paul bots, rambling on about nonsense. And the reality is the Federal Reserve handles monetary policy. The Congress handles fiscal policy. And you guys are way too soft on Congress. You guys are way too ignorant of the role Congress plays. And it is up to us to change that narrative, because the people that are in power with the knowledge to do so are held down by the orthodoxy that is the elite establishment, the Ivy League schools. This orthodoxy is almost impenetrable and will require a major economic revolution for us to overthrow the Paul bots of the world, the Mises of the world, and all the gold bug morons of the world. It will take an economic revolution of epic proportions, which will require your participation, not your sitting on the sidelines ignoring the friggin' economic posts, but actually digging in and doing your part. If you choose not to do your part, you will keep getting what you're getting. It is not the Federal Reserve's job to spend money into existence. It is Congress. Until you get that, you will keep saying moronic things of moronic nature. You will talk about things that are way, way, way not productive. You will be absorbed into the fringe movement that has no value when it comes to understanding basic economics. It is up to us to learn monetary sovereignty and demand that our Congress spend as if we are monetarily sovereign. It is up to us to overturn the way things are done. That is truly revolutionary. To sit there and talk gold bug logic is as conservative as you can get. And unless you just want to stay stuck, you're going to do something different. You're going to make a choice to do something different. You're going to make a choice to say the right things, not dumb things. You're not going to continue repeating gold bug nonsense. You're going to tell the people that say this stuff they are wrong, and we will give you references to prove it. It is up to us. You cannot expect it to come from on high. It is up to us to demand an economic revolution. Are you in? Or are you going to keep parroting the same moronic nonsense that got us here in the first place? You take your pick, but don't tell me you're revolutionary if you're still peddling gold standard nonsense. This is Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives, begging you to get a clue. Have a great day.